Well, crap. Well, as we slept, the snow fell. And it seems like the storm is not as, I don't want to say it's not as bad as what they were predicting. It's certainly not as deep. There's probably 5, maybe 6 inches of snow out here today. It's about noon, and I think the snow is done. But now we've got this sleet and freezing rain, and that's where the real danger comes in, because that is what weighs down limbs and power lines, and that's our big concern. That with the extremely cold freezing temperatures, sub-freezing, we're going to be in the single digits overnight, and that's always a concern. So I've got to get some things cleaned up here, but it came. Got 2 inches on the seat, even under the carport. We'll let that warm up for a while. That yellow cord is for a trough heater that I put in the sheep's water. Hello, sheepskins. Did it work? Oh yeah, very nice. Non-frozen water for you. We'll get some grain in a little bit, okay? Hang in there. Go eat some hay. I also wrapped some heat tape around this pipe as best I could, and it goes down, but I still was getting some freezing from that side. So the spigot, I think it still freezes in here, so I put insulation around it, and then I also last night threw in this shut-off valve. So basically the water pressure stops here, and this is not under pressure. So unfortunately, I don't have water because it is frozen there, and if I turn this valve on, I'm not going to get any water, but at least it should keep any lines from breaking. I also got a Christmas present from Ann that I wasn't sure if I'd be using this year, but looks like I have a good chance to use it. And that is this snow rake, snow roof rake. I'm going to put that together and see if I can clean the solar panels off. Start small. Let's add more. See how far we can go. All right. Problem is now I'm going to have to shovel in front of me to get up close enough, right? Huh. You know what they should have, and maybe they already do, but if they had solar panels with built-in heating elements, then it would melt the snow off. It would certainly be counterproductive to solar energy because you'd be using electric, but only enough to expose the panels. You know, that's what I think. You just have a little light trickle of heating element. How about that? That would work. Okay, you don't have to lift every time. You just push it and it'll go up each time until you get stuck on a bracket. Come on, you. There we go. I might as well just leave this under here. It's the only place I'm going to really use it. Just store that there. Nice. Well, once again, I'm wearing my Camel City Mill USA made socks made from merino wool. They stay up all day. They keep your feet warm in the wintertime and cool in the summertime. I can tell you my feet out here are not cold. So check out camelcitymill.com/MCG. Use code MCG at checkout and you'll save 10%. And you'll help out the channel and you'll help out a USA business. It's a win-win-win. And you'll have warm feet. Let's put these edge tamers to work. By the way, if this is your first time here to the channel, welcome. If this is the first time you've seen an edge tamer video or one of my edge tamer videos, this is what I'm talking about. These are the edge tamers, and they are bolt-on, I call them skis, but they are pieces that bolt onto the front of your bucket. You can see that they have that tapered front there, which is like a ski. And what that does is it keeps your bucket from digging in to the dirt and the stones, and it leaves you a nice clear path with only about an inch of snow left on the ground. You can see here where the ski is rubbing against the stones. No stones were kicked up. Again, about an inch worth of snow, which is easy to drive on, easy to walk on, and when the sun comes out, it'll break down and melt pretty quickly as well. So the edge tamers do a great job in making your front end loader bucket more like a snow bucket. So they work great. If you're not familiar with them, check out r2manufacturing.com. It's a USA company. The products are made fully in the USA, and you can save 5% with code MCG at r2manufacturing.com. And R2 makes some other products that go along with the edge tamers. They make some completely different products too. So check out r2manufacturing.com. I get absolutely nothing from that, but use code MCG for a 5% discount. Again, I get nothing out of that other than knowing that I'm helping support a USA company, a small company, and also hopefully helping you out as well. One question I'm often asked about the edge tamers is, what about back dragging? They look like they won't work too well for back dragging. Well, let's take a look. So you can see they work pretty well even for back dragging. You're gonna have to do a little bit of hand shovel work, but that's always the case. When I got really close to that door, I got that drift, you know, good probably 1 foot snow drift pulled out of there. So they work just great for back dragging. All right, for all you Kubota treadle pedal haters out there, I'm gonna give you one. Now, I don't mind the treadle pedal, but here's something that's happening. Snow is getting up under the back of the treadle pedal. When I go to hit reverse, I notice I'm not going as fast as I should be, so I've got to reach down and clear the snow out from under the pedal. So, there you go. A win for the Kubota treadle pedal haters. All right, sheepskins, let's get you some hay and grain. You can come out for a while if you want. There's nothing out here to eat, though. There's nothing out here. Oh, they got crusty snow on your head. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I never followed through with putting that little plastic roof on here. I should have. It's good stuff, huh? Let me get this off here. There we go. Well, this didn't turn out to be the potential foot to 19 inches that they were predicting early on, but it's still probably a good 8 inches. And right now we've got all this icy rain coming down. This is supposed to continue until tonight. So we're gonna have a layer of ice, which can take down tree limbs, take down power lines, and just cause a mess. Yeah, I was right about here in editing when I heard this crash outside, and it was a strange sound, and I was hoping that maybe a snowplow tripped the blade. So I ran downstairs, looked out front, didn't see any sign of any equipment, ran to the back door, and here's what I saw. Well, crap. And let's see what's inside. All right, golf cart smashed, mule might be okay. Tractor's basically holding it up. So much for that canopy that I just put back in place. There's the big tool rack up there, that might be okay. And darn it. These things are supposed to be made to carry a snow load, but I guess a little bit of wind and the heavy sleet slash freezing rain. I'm kind of sickened right now. Well, I said earlier the storm wasn't all that bad, but bad enough. Well, kudos to the big tool rack, because I think it's holding up the carport. I can see the mule is leaning. That's got weight on it. I don't want to get up under there. Oh, man. All right, I kind of assessed the situation here, decided that it's safe enough to get under here. The mule is definitely holding it up. That's all on the ROPS of the mule at this point. Of course, the big tool rack is holding it up at that end. Then the tractor ROPS are holding it up here. But again, the golf cart is crushed. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it, and I really am glad that you're here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed on YouTube or followed on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, I invite you to join me. Thanks for being here. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time.